Итак, всем привет, друзья! Продолжаем прохождение Hogwarts Legacy. Мы уже прибыли, получается, в школу. Уже поучаствовали в некоторых уроках, выучили 3 заклинания. Так, еще что? Мы получили вот такое вот письмо от профессора. Зайдите ко мне. Я кое-что обнаружил в медальоне, который мы нашли в Гринготсе. Погнали.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before.
Have you ever noticed the potions with the guy who sits in the corner?
Что-то он в какие-то моменты перестает бежать и переходит на шаг. Теперь он вообще стартанул.
All those new expensive schools we bought, and you leave them on platform 9 3/4? You are damn lucky that the station guard
С
found them
кем-то он
first.
базарит.
I'm sending a remember all in the post. By Merlin, don't lose that too.
Прикольно.
Revelio.
И что, и что? Как всегда, откроется потом. Ой. Да где этот профессор-то? Почему он так далеко? Показывал вообще там 100 метров. Надо было использовать телепорт.
Revelio.
Ты чё, сидишь, упал что-то?
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls to...
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Кто такой Виктор
Ranrock
Рукут?
was in
Что-то я просмотрел.
With Rookwood?
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Serona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes, yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. A restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me.
Пизду, говорит, сначала
I'll
уроки
let
сделаем.
Professor Hecat know to expect you.
А, все завершено, что ли? Окей. Так, это что такое? Профессор Фиг. Невзирая на мой крайне плотный график, министерство не кстати прислало распоряжение встретить нового ученика и зачислить его сразу на 5-й курс. Профессор Уизли настаивает, что ребенку требуется сопровождение и наставник, чтобы помочь ему освоиться на новом месте перед началом учебного года. Поручаю это дело вам. За подробностями обращайтесь к профессору Уизли. Профессор Финиас Найджелс Блэк, директор. Понятно. Понятно. Так, давай посмотрим, что у нас есть, какие задания вообще. Давай дополнительную задачу активируем. Так это он и есть, блин. Только она пока закрыта. Ну ладно, чё. Погнали тогда на основную. Мне нужно выполнить задачу профессора Гекат, прежде чем я смогу продолжить это задание. Да, блять, я не понимаю, что мне сначала сделать-то, то или это? Ты, старый.
I don't think I'm ready for this just yet.
Вот, не могу. Все, идем туда, значит. Так, смотри, эта девочка от нас хочет.
Are you
Help
all
me.
right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
Почему?
Everyone hates you. Why?
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoil sports. Leander Pruitt's one of the worst, that no-talent moon mind. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Gobstones? Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well.
Чё, ты
And
хочешь
now
со мной
those
поиграть,
poor
что ли?
losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on
У
my
тебя
own.
отобрали камни,
I
надо
don't
их
think I
вернуть.
know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented fifth year to help me.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
Блин. Ну что-то нам. Так, ну давай вот до этой сбегаем, посмотрим, что там за плюй камни такие.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio.
Где эти камни, блин? То хрен он узнает. Где достаточно высоко. Совы какие-то сидят. Еще... Блин. Подожди. А, вон он, вижу. Как его забрать?
Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
Изи. Так, ладно. Блин, еще какая-то девчонка что-то хочет.
Hello, Nellie. You seem excited about something.
The Daedalian keys are back.
The what keys?
The Daedalian keys. Surely you've seen them flying about. Rumor is that a former headmistress, Professor Moll, conjured them to protect the contents of certain locked cabinets years ago. Professor Black couldn't be bothered to disenchant the keys, and they appear every few years. You should try to catch one.
Why would I do that?
Each key will lead you to a locked cabinet somewhere in the castle. If you can manage to get the key into the cabinet lock, not an easy task, you may find a reward.
Perhaps I'll give it a go.
I hope you do. In fact, I think I heard one of the keys in the astronomy tower. You should listen for them. I hope you follow a few keys at least. If you manage to open a cabinet, I'd love to know what you find, if anything.
Да боже ты мой. Теперь какие-то ключи надо искать еще. О, просадочки. Блин, да еще какой-то чувак. Да вы достали? Попозже, попозже. Давай сначала ключ найдем. Тут, кстати, телепорт, скорее всего, должен быть. Так, подожди.
Revelio.
Ничего тут нету. Опенька, стоямба. Так, подожди. Эта кошка мешает. О, привидение.
Revelio.
Nice to see you, my young friend.
Письмо. Дорогая Сатьявати, хочу тебя обрадовать. Пришла весточка от моих знакомых из Кембриджа. Они признались, что неверно понимали природу метеорных потоков. Два астронома из Ирландии и Великобритании на основе работы астронома-итальянца, заметь, все они маглы, выработали метод, позволяющий по расположению пыли на околоземной орбите определить, к какой комете относится метеор. Это гениально. Можно ли представить, чего они могли бы достичь, будь у них зачарованный телескоп. Бла-бла-бла, бла-бла-бла, какие-то астрономы. ничего
Revelio.
больше нету. Это нужен, скорее всего, какой-то ключ.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
A Daedalian key. I wonder where it might lead me.
Ты что такой быстрый? Стой! Куда он делся? Ага, вот он, я вижу, я понял.
There's the cabinet. How do I get this key in there?
Ой. И чё?
Brilliant.
На. Я понял.
An old coin.
Какая-то
Perhaps
старая
Nellie knows what it
монета.
means.
Когда она пролетает, короче, мимо вот этой вот замочной скважины,
Off on
нужно
another
нажать
adventure,
пробел.
are we?
И он шлепнет по этой бабочке. И ключ ставится. Так, тебе потом прибегу, а то что слишком у меня заданий дополнительных много. Котики.
Were you able to follow one of the Daedalian keys?
Hello, Nellie. I managed to get a Daedalian key into its lock.
Brilliant. What did you find in the cabinet?
A curious token of some sort.
Looks like a Gryffindor house token. I bet it unlocks our house chest. I call them house chests. I've seen the one in our common room and heard there are also in the other common rooms. Keep an eye out. I do hope you continue on. For so much effort, the prize must be something grand.
I should see
Да
this
вы
through
чё,
and find the Gryffindor
издеваетесь?
house chest.
Бегай. Переместиться. Да, в общем, получается, вот когда вот такие вот увидишь бабочки с ключами, нужно бежать за ними, чтобы они привели тебя к таким вот ключам, которые могут открывать какие-то сундуки с какими-то ништяками.
I should see this through and find the Gryffindor house chest.
Нужно найти сундук Гриффиндора.
This must be my house chest. I just need to insert the token. Seems I'll need to find more house tokens if I'm to open this. Quite a few by the look of it.
А, еще 15 штук надо найти. Ну ничего себе. И где я тебе их найду?
Revelio.
Ну, по ходу сюжета найдем. Я думаю. Погнали на основную сюжетку. Чё там опять такое?
Revelio.
А может за нее можно потянуть?
Accio.
Нет, не можно.
Reparo.
И не это нельзя. И не это нельзя.
Lumos.
И люмос нельзя. Ничего нельзя. Блин, опять ключ. И куда ты ведешь?
You can't
Стой,
imagine how inconvenient.
стой. Ну давай уже. Все, красавчик. Так, подожди, тут и вот еще есть что-то.
Revelio.
I believe we have some.
Это получается, когда я в тот раз здесь был, я этого не заметил.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio. You know where to find me once you've finished.
Что надо сделать-то? Победите в 2 раундах скрещенных палочек.
Seems crossed wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
Пойдем. Одну победу я в прошлый раз сделал вместе с Себастьяном.
Revelio.
Ready for another round?
I think so. We shall see who shows up.
There's no one in the school I'd be afraid to duel.
I know, Sebastian. I
Чё,
know.
давай, братан.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of crossed wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
Давай девчонку возьмем.
Yes, Natty.
Then let's get to it. Ready to get thrashed?
Ой,
Apologies in
втрое,
advance.
ничего себе. Пробивайте фиолетовые щиты, используя мощные заклинания, такие как манящие чары Акцио. Привязка к цели капслок. Ай-яй!
You're better than that.
Ай-яй! Ай-яй!
There goes my wager.
Изи.
Never duel like that.
Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Завершите раунд тренировки комбинации заклинаний с Люканом Шузи. Чё? Потренироваться, что ли, нужно еще?
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Accio. Reparo.
Какие заклинания это нужно использовать?
Accio.
Вот эти, что ли?
That's it.
Изи. Чё? Я это все уже делал, блин, в боях. Вот это прикольно.
Good one. I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
Assignment's all finished.
Все, пошли. Ты кто такой?
You could have gone a bit easier on me.
Ну ты только не плачь.
Seems I'm out of the tournament thanks to you.
Revelio.
Кстати, там же какие-то награды дают за прохождение испытаний. Например, вот. Очки. Все, что ли? Перчатки. Так, снаряга. Что-нибудь прикольное тут есть? Что-то я не понял, столько открылось же, и что, и где оно все? Ни хрена непонятно, но очень интересно. Вон оно что. А, оно в какую-то коллекцию добавляется. А не в инвентарь.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you and that you found success in your...
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin.
Давай,
And remember,
бабуля, я
focus
хочу
on the proper
выучить
wand
заклинание огнем.
Concentrate and
Я
keep
люблю огонь.
your wand steady.
Вы изучили достаточно заклинаний, которые вам понадобятся, и теперь вы можете назначить Инсидио на свой комплект заклинаний. Для этого вам нужно поменять его местами с другими заклинаниями. Так, а давай мы его заменим, короче, на вот эту вот троечку.
Feel free to practice in the classroom before you go. I've set up a few targets for you.
Где я потренировал? А, вот.
Incendio.
И чё? На небольшое расстояние выпускает разрушительное пламя.
Getting it. Keep at it. And do try not to incinerate yourself.
Ну-ка, вот с такого.
Setting things ablaze
Ну,
is certainly
пойдет.
cathartic, isn't it?
Опять он сидит.
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Hecat.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your
is...
schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
Какой мерзкий директор.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But Professor...
Да
We
я без
have
тебя
no
схожу.
choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Ну, мы же не будем его ждать. Сейчас пойдем с Себастьяном, наверное.
Revelio.
Пусто там.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea.
Так, у меня кошки тут с ума сходят.
Sebastian, there you are.
There you are. You promised me an explanation for what happened in the Three Broomsticks. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
Seems he's working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts.
Ranrock? And when were you at Gringotts?
Professor Fig and I ended up there after the dragon attack. It's quite the tale. Fig had this port key.
A port key? To Gringotts? I'm not sure I follow.
I barely follow myself, and I was there. Anyway, we ended up in an ancient vault where we found a map. That map leads to the restricted section.
You can't be serious.
Deadly serious. Professor Fig has insisted that I not tell a soul about any of this. I've probably said too much.
Understood. Your secret's safe with me. Whatever it is.
Thank you, Sebastian. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight. And tell no one.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
Ну, я думаю, Себастьян наш кореш, и поэтому можно открыть ему этот секрет, то, что мы там вначале с профессором телепортировались в банк-то в этот, где гоблины были.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner. So don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light. Just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
Так, новое заклинание. Ой, ой-ой. Как мне его активировать? А, вот он. Оп. Блин. Ой-ой, сейчас спалит. Все четко. А по времени что, сколько угодно можно? находиться.
Blast. The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Ну, и чё? Где он?
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
Ты чё ко мне-то идешь, бабуль? Блин, Себастьян, напугал.
That wasn't so difficult after all. Now to find that book. Revelio.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say.
Оставаясь незамеченным, используйте основное заклинание, чтобы заманить важных особ и врагов в определенное место. Режим прицелен на правую кнопку. Ну, наверное, я понял.
Ghost, don't let her see you.
Где призрак? Какой призрак? Я не понял. А, вон призрак. Понял? Ты давай, иди куда-нибудь. Да нет!
Wander in the restricted section at this hour.
Хрен ли ты повернулась? Еще так резко. А чё у нас вообще привидения стучат, блин? Какая вам вообще разница? Вы вообще мертвые. Теперь не похер, кто там ходит.
We must remain unseen. Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say.
Да понял, я понял.
Ghost, don't let her see you.
Ой, 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 ой.
Did I hear something?
Да тебе показалось.
Must have been nothing. Just my dearly departed imagination.
Should be in the clear now. No need for us to be skulking.
Картины-то хоть не будут сдавать нас. Смотри, рука. Охренеть.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think we'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you...
Revelio.
Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Сундуки с глазом. К ним только невидимым можно подкрадываться. О, денег-то прилично в них лежит.
Secrets of the darkest arts. I'm impressed.
Revelio.
Так, здесь нужно вот это. Нет?
Who have we here? Sebastian Sallow and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty. You'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm
you...
going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where's that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor. Reparo. Revelio.
Че, нам все еще скрытно надо, нет? Или можно?
Revelio. Of course, traces of ancient magic. There must be more to this room.
Подожди, я хочу открыть ящик.
That's it.
Телепорт.
Revelio.
Перчатки новые, прям шмот дают. Может сразу одеть? Там, скорее всего, будет драка. Я так думаю. Смотри, для палочки чехол. Прикольно. И шляпа. У меня еще маленький уровень, чтобы ее одеть. Че, башка что ли маленькая?
Where might this lead?
Вот так вот, второй день, а мы уже тут шаримся по катакомбам Хогвартса.
Revelio.
И чё?
Accio. Ah, I need to wake up that rune over there.
Как мне разбудить? Просто выстрелить. Понятно. Будем знать.
Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
Так, подожди. Давай это сделаем так.
Levioso.
Ой-ой-ой. Ах ты ж скотина.
Incendio. Accio. Levioso.
Ваша способность использовать древнюю магию накапливается после успешной атаки или получения урона. Ну я понял, он та синяя штучка. Ага, все понял. Все, я понял. Ой, хпшка восстанавливается сама.
Accio.
Ой.
Levioso.
Ох ты ж. Лучи. Так, а туда как попасть?
Revelio.
Я хочу туда. А! Блять, чё с ней коты с ума сходят, а? Прям вообще не дают нормально играть. Охренеть, сейчас чё?
Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
Мантия дали. Так, одевать, не одевать. Угу. Помощнее будет.
Levioso.
Ну ты почему такой косой?
Incendio. Stupid. Accio. Incendio.
Ай-яй. Да господи.
Levioso.
Надо почаще таких замесов, чтобы привыкнуть вообще к боевке. Книжка написала. Сейчас еще пацана, наверное, вылечат. Нет. А чё?
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald? Professor Rackham?
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood? Professor Bakar?
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganoff, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morgana.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
То есть я не один, тот, кого заселили на 5-й курс сразу. Этот профессор был таким же умным, и эта вот девчонка. И только мы можем видеть вот эту древнюю магию, вот это магическое свечение.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Нормальный пацан, не
Oh,
сдал.
Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
И вообще, что такого, что чувак пришел в библиотеку? Может, он, блядь, любит читать?
What are you up to now?
И сейчас что? Сейчас уже можно бегать, что ли?
Revelio.
Так. Что-то там летает.
Revelio.
Так, снизу. Что там снизу? Это же с ключом, да, эта штука? Да. А где теперь найти саму бабочку с ключом?
Revelio.
Так, это что? Опять какая-то записка. Профессор Блэк, может быть, стоит наложить запрет на применение чар в библиотеке. Кто-то уже не раз тайком пробирался в запретную секцию. А Крессита Блюм, похоже, считает читальный зал личным кабинетом для испытания новых заклинаний. Последствия этого зачастую бывают плачевны. В сравнении с этим проделки Пивза кажутся сущей безделицей. Понятно. Где бабочка с ключом?
Revelio.
Что это? Что это? Вот она. Ну, давай, лети. Угу, третий жетон у меня.
Revelio.
Так, еще я заметил здесь какую-то приколюху, но я не умею проходить через огонь. Это, скорее всего, потом, когда у меня откроется что-то с воздухом или с водой. С водой, скорее всего, да. Так, все, погнали отсюда. Так, такие подгрузки, скорее всего, из-за того, что игра установлена на HDD вместо SSD-шника. Смотри.
Lumos.
Место. 2 балки. Какая-то картина. Где она может быть? И там еще окно. Да хрен его знает, где она. Да куда я бегу-то, господи, мне же наверх. Подожди. Вот оно, это место. Ой.
Lumos.
А теперь надо вспомнить, где я, блин, видел эту картину. А, вот.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Ну, спасибо, что обратил внимание.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Ты чё это тут ходишь, светишь? О, почта пришла.
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of cross ones. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Чё, будем становиться
Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Так, девчонка, хочешь встретиться? Побазарить. Это карта мира. Большая ее часть покрыта туманом, который не позволяет вам видеть все подробности. Деревушки. Так, я хочу сначала стать чемпионом Хогвартса. Да как много почты прилетело. Так. Ё-моё. Давай скрещенные палочки. Это что такое? Поджечь. Блять, коты хату просто разносят. Давай сначала потреним.
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Так. Давай, короче, поменяем это все дело. Ну вот так вот, наверное. 1, 2, 3 будут у меня.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso.
Nicely done.
Ну и чё?
Accio. Incendio.
Excellent form.
Так, все сложнее.
Accio. Incendio. Levioso.
Ой,
Lumos. Accio.
блин. Все сложнее.
Incendio. Levioso.
Так блин, она не накопилась еще. Я что сделаю-то? Или я слишком быстро это все делаю?
Incendio. Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Ну да, типа можно не торопиться.
Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
It was only a training dummy.
True, but it's a difficult dummy. Believe me, I know. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Plus, you'll be even more formidable in crossed wands. Other duelists had better beware.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of cross wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Давай, Себастьяна.
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get started.
Сколько
We can make
их?
this a real victory.
Четверо. Какие-то нечестные соревнования. Почему такое количество? Да я понял уже, что каждую защиту нужно... Ты косой, блин. Да почему он так стреляет близко? С этой что? Ой.
You're better than that.
Levioso. Incendio.
Perhaps one day I'll sign up for a round.
Вообще изи.
What a victory! You've won the tournament!
Это только
That
начало.
was nothing. I'm just getting started.
If the best duelists in the school weren't enough competition, then perhaps you should consider transferring to Durmstrang. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
Thank you. It's been an honor.
You earned it. You are a duelist to be reckoned with. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
Ну все, друзья, мы чемпионы школы. Так, что можно здесь еще поблизости выполнить? Занятия по травологии. Блин, далеко бежать. Давай телепортнемся вот сюда.
Revelio.
Оп. Спалил. Ой. Какой красивый сад. Телепорт. Листья. А интересно, это вообще событие до фильма с Гарри Поттером или после?
You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie.
Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together. How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacula than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake.
Мандрагора, это которая вроде кричит.
Accio. Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears. Now, everyone, grip the mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone.
В чем заключался урок? Вытащить, вставить?
Now for our next task, we'll be planting dittany at our potting tables. You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
I wonder if hippogriffs like knotgrass.
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I'll say, nearly went deaf.
Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Picked them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful. A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's fan.
Dittany's restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all should know from Professor Sharp's class.
Выбрать доступные семена, чтобы посадить их. Как только семена посажены, растению потребуется определенное время, чтобы вырасти. Ну, я не успел дочитать, ну, господи. 10 минут. Листья этого лекарственного растения применяются при приготовлении рябинового отвара. Семена бадьяна можно приобрести в магазине «Волшебная брюква». Можно выращивать горшки любого размера. И что мне делать? Здесь мне делать?
Once it can be harvested, your dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage. You'll find that some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Себастьян где-то здесь был. Свалил, что ли, куда-то?
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there. But your lead. Nice work in defense against the dark arts, by the way.
Excuse me?
Your duel with Sebastian. And he's good. Thinks he's really good. But you outright slaughtered him. It was brilliant.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I nearly put Sebastian in his place myself. I mean, I would have, if Hecate hadn't stopped me.
Didn't she stop that dragon skull from crushing you?
Here we are. Home of the Chinese chomping cabbage. Go on, grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your fingers. I almost lost a thumb once. Don't worry, Nurse Blaney put it back on. Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
И чё, собрала капусту, дальше чё? Как гранату можно кидать, что ли? Удерживать этап. Господи. Какие-то животные тут еще могут быть. Метла. Понятно. И чё?
Look at that.
Ух ты ж.
They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths
Прикольно.
on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters.
А меня-то она не съест теперь.
Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
Trust me, Leander. I was imagining it the entire time.
You were? I mean, of course, you're, not someone to be trifled with. I see that. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Блин, я испугался.
Revelio.
Давай еще наберем капусточки.
Helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragonhide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits. And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you. Huh. Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
Все. А чё там моя вот это выросла, нет? 4 минуты еще. О, блин.
To make anything grow, we must first understand it. That goes for the plant.
Дорогая профессор Чеснок, как мило с вашей стороны вспомнить, что я люблю клубнику. Неудивительно, что маглы обожают эти душистые ягоды. Что бы вы ни выращивали, все получается отменного качества, от горячавки до ягод. Очень надеюсь, что под вашим руководством моя племянница тоже освоит этот навык. Ленора в вас души не чает. Уверена, как и все прочие ученики. С наилучшими пожеланиями, Элеонора Эверли. Что за звуки тут?
Revelio.
Шипящие. Три минуты. Чем себя занять 3 минуты? Там какой-то ящик был. О! Потайная комната. Ой, ой. Смотрите-ка, стесняется.
Revelio. Revelio.
Да где здесь что-то было?
Revelio.
А, за замком там. Я не попаду. Ну что там, сколько? Минута. Что ты там делаешь? Цветы нюхаешь? Че, вкусно? Что за херня? Бошку откусить может. Вот, типа оно и дальше будет у меня там урожай приносить. Хорошо.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Так. Занятия по зельеварению.
Maybe
Was it
Aura's
2
or
pinches of
someone from the
Angelica
ministry
or
guarding the
3?
school after the incident in Hogsmeade.
Professor Black would never allow that. It would make him look completely incompetent.
Revelio.
Is.
Смотрите-ка.
Excellent. Revelio.
Распоряжение. 75-й год, короче, это до событий с Гарри Поттером. В последнее время возле магазина Горбин и Беррикс наблюдается нездоровое оживление в неурочные часы, особенно после полуночи. К черному ходу доставляют подозрительного вида свертки. С учетом репутации магазина мы решили увеличить число мракоборцев, ведущих наблюдение. Вы входите в их число. Ожидайте дальнейших указаний. Мракоборцы. Слово-то какое.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
Приступайте. Объяснить.
Use a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Ну прям целую кастрюлю наготовил.
I see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
My parents considered keeping me home from school this year after the rumor.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
He did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. You remember me, don't you? Gareth Weasley.
Ah, yes. We met in the common room.
Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
Нет, не могу. Эти чё, блядь, пиздить буду, что ли? Иди да спроси у него сам.
I don't know, Gareth. I don't want to get on Sharp's bad side.
You won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Sharp won't even miss it.
Ну и все же я не буду рисковать.
I've enough to worry about collecting the ingredients he wants me to get. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I understand. I'll sort something else out.
Угу. Тем более ты конопатый, пошел нахуй.
Remember.
А, яйца же надо взять. А я что-то тут не то взял. Ну ладно, простите меня.
Should not be that color. Should you chop the Dittany or crush it? Wrong answer could result in the unfortunate loss of your eyebrows.
Сварите зелье, используя разблокированные рецепты, стенд для зельеварения. Рецепты, ингредиенты можно приобрести в определенных магазинах. Ну, я видел, да. Так. Зелье Эдрус. Который усиливает защиту выпившего, покрывая его прочной каменистой кожей. Да, давай. Фудылька. И чё, тупо ждать? Короче, на уроках Той мы, получается, садим семена. Они воспроизводят всякие растения, которые можно потом использовать при создании зелий. Ну, я изготовил.
And now we add the mallow sweet, and that's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to. Ah!
Get it!
Dragon Dog! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again.
Я изготовил зелье. Давай, хвали меня.
I brewed an Edorus potion as you asked, Professor.
Glad you managed to stay on task. Not every class is so eventful. I saw Mr. Weasley speaking with you earlier. He can be quite persuasive. Glad you managed to resist. You've done well today. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think each of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
Revelio.
Так, что дальше? Встретиться с Нати. И тут ни телепорта, ни хрена, конечно же, нету, да? Потому что я там еще ни разу не был. Понятно, что. Побежали пешком. Так, снаряжение сейчас погляну еще. Шарф поменяем.
Ugh, my robes are going to reek from Gareth's influence.
You can't imagine how he...
Revelio.
Как я мог этого раньше не замечать? Что это? Что это? Что это? Что это? Подожди. Сколько там было? 15 же, по-моему, ключей. Ох ты ж, не успел. Штук 5, наверное, я уже нашел. Ой, вы чё тут? Успокойтесь.
Revelio.
Это что? Поджечь?
Incendio. Revelio.
По-любому у фонтана есть что-то.
Revelio.
Нет? Удивительно. И что, прям пешком бежать до этого города? Телепорт. Еще один телепорт.
What are you up to now?
Revelio. Revelio.
Ой. Это что такое? Сова. Какая красота! Телепорт. Открытый причем. Когда я в раз смотрел, все было закрыто.
Revelio. Revelio.
Что тут еще? Какой-то контракт непонятный. Ну там же пусто. Или просто я ни хрена не вижу. никого же больше нет.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Здесь может быть опасно.
It is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Natty. How are you?
I am well, thank you. I was there, and I saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow at the Three Broomsticks. I have been worried about you.
I'm all right at the moment.
If you don't mind my asking, why were they looking for you?
Блин, вот ты кто, чтоб я тебе вообще рассказывал? Я тебя мало знаю.
I've never met Rookwood or Harlow. Perhaps they mistook me for another student.
A bit odd. The two of them pursuing a Hogwarts student so intently. But whatever the reason, you were clearly in danger. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us. To all of us. Which is why I wanted to speak to you. Everyone has been talking about you defending Hogsmeade from that troll attack. And I shall never forget watching Serona stand up to Rookwood and Harlow in the Three Broomsticks. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabeleland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
Good. Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair. And you should know that Rookwood is in league with Ranrock.
I had heard they were seen in Hogsmeade together. All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right, but how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
Be on your guard.
Что делать-то? Ты куда делась?
What's going on here?
Задание завершено. Помогите незнакомке. Давайте уже экшона навалите.
They must have come this way. Think!
Опа, бандиты.
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time. Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be serious.
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
Stupid man!
You'll regret crossing my path. This is a fast way to get yourself killed. Do you know that?
Ой, я в курицу его превратил. Ух ты ж.
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
Боюсь, боюсь. В разделе коллекции вашего руководства появились новый тип врагов. Здесь вы можете получить ценную информацию о врагах, например, об их уязвимостях к определенным заклинаниям.
I'm not going anywhere.
You've made a grave mistake.
Incendio!
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
Revelio.
Ух ты, чё за круг?
Are you all right?
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why 2 Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but thank you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You're a researcher?
Nora Treadwell at your service. Historian and archaeologist specializing in Merlin's work and life.
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were a myth.
Mere myth. You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has its symbol in the center. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the center of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honors? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each track
Что,
has
загадки
these
нужно
features.
разгадывать?
Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens. My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
Wow.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these
Чё?
piles.
Поджечь огни, чё? Что еще?
Incendio.
Merlin's beard!
The flames make the pyre sing.
Merlin's beard! How beautiful! What a day! I can hardly believe it.
И чё? И чё? И чё?
I take it we can call that a success?
We can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines and the swirl on the ground. You should feel free to solve them as you come across them. I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallowsweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now, I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Разные испытания дают разные награды. Пройдите испытания, я не успел дочитать. Ту-ту-ту-ту. Так, друзья, давайте закончим на этом третью нашу часть. Всем спасибо, всем до встречи.